What happened to my room? This episode was honestly very hard to watch in some cases, and here's why. So the episode pretty much begins with Rainbow Dash pulling off this massive prank on Fluttershy, scaring the living daylights out of her in the Everfree Forest, to the point that she pretty much tells Rainbow Dash that she shouldn't have done that, and yada yada yada. Okay, first things first, didn't Pinky say in Griffin the Brush Off that pulling off even the smallest of pranks on Fluttershy would scare the living daylights out of her, and even Rainbow Dash agreed to it? And now here she is pulling off a prank that nearly scared her halfway to death. That's one of the many problems I have with this episode, and that's one of the main problems. Rainbow Dash's character. It feels like she's out of character in this episode, and that's not a good thing. It's like she's pulling off all these massive pranks on everybody for no reason whatsoever, saying that, oh, as long as I get a laugh, it's okay, because it's a prank. It's supposed to be funny. And they keep trying to tell her that it's not funny if the other person's not laughing either. So the rest of the episode continues with Rainbow Dash pulling off these pranks, then the town pulling off a massive prank on her, and pretty much her learning a lesson on pulling off massive pranks on people without, like, if it only benefits her and doesn't have anybody else laughing along with her. So yeah, this episode was very hard to watch in some cases, but there is a positive. I love the last part of the episode. The last part of the episode when they were pulling off the massive prank on Rainbow Dash, I literally got flashbacks to like a zombie survival horror game, and that's a good thing because I'm a horror fan, so the fact that they were able to do softcore horror in a show like this, good job. Good job, whoever wrote that. But that is at the last leg of the episode. In order for us to get to that, we have to watch the cringy, very out of character Rainbow Dash, and various other things of that nature throughout the entirety of the episode. All in all, what do I think about this episode? I'd honestly call it a meh episode, mainly because Rainbow Dash feels like she's out of character. The humor is not really there except for a few occasions. The other characters at least, are good, especially when they pull off that massive prank. And the last few minutes, the last third part of the episode was really fun to watch because it felt like a softcore horror scene. Especially considering I just played Resident Evil 7 the beginning hour with my mom, so all in all, I don't think this is a bad episode, but I really don't think it's a good episode either. This is a meh episode. Plain and simple. And that's my speed impressions on 28 Pranks Later. Oh, and that title.